Previously on Survivor.
That was definitely the most heartbreaking vote off this whole season so far.
The chances of me going this week are really high.
Today you all will be competing in a little boot camp relay race.
So we are voting tomorrow, which sucks.
I know in order to survive in this game, I'm not gonna be able to continue siding with Jordan.
Harrison and Josh are fucking saying that we should split the votes 2-2-2. That is the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
Annie is gone.
Welcome, Freshmen and Upperclassmen teams, to a special edition of Survivor Syracuse Season 7 because it's on Zoom. Our first Zoom challenge of the season, just for lovely scheduling purposes. I hope you all are well. But yeah, let's just get right into it. We had a vote off yesterday. So freshman team, take a look at upperclassmen team. Annie L is not here because she was voted off yesterday. Josh, you all voted for Annie L off your team the first week of this game. What do you think about her going home now?
Well, first of all, Annie, when you're watching this, I'm really sorry. Second, I feel like my heart started to soften. I was really but we were walking back home from the challenge. I was like, Annie's kind of cool. Now she's gone. So, I just think that's how the game goes. You're here one day, you're gone the next. Like, the seasons change. I don't know why they got rid of Annie, but hey, now there's only one Annie, and that's pretty helpful. There's a lot of A names in this game, so I guess they did what had to be done. So Annie LaBarca, if you're out there, you do you. You're amazing.
Awesome. That is true. There is only one Annie left. So, Angelique, do you think your team influenced the upperclassmen team's decision at all to vote Annie?
I don't really think so. It honestly seemed like, I don't know, I feel like the upperclassmen just in general had this little thing with Annie where it was just like a little bit of bad blood. So I just feel like, since the first vote and then tea with Kate and whatnot. So I think that it was just kind of a unanimous decision, and I don't think a lot needed to be said about that vote.
Interesting. I guess if no one else has anything to say about that vote, we can get into the challenge, but it sounds like there was some tea. So does anyone want to elaborate on that? No?
Wait, on what point? I'm sorry.
No, I just Angelique was saying that there was a bit of bad blood, so I'm curious what the backstory is from anyone that wants to share.
We voted her out. I was one of the votes. I panicked. I didn't know who to vote for. I really didn't, and it still eats away at me. But hey, it wasn't me. And then she was on the other team. So we like kind of, I don't know, we're like friends from afar, but then she was like switching people around, and I was mad for a little bit, had my little moment, but hey, we moved on, but she's gone now. So
also, I want to elaborate. I didn't mean like bad blood. Well, I didn't have any, I honestly never even talked to Annie. So I didn't really have any personal bad blood with her, but just like, her and Kate, like Kate had some sort of weird thing against me, which I don't know why. So I think that Kate and her were really close. So I don't know what Kate was saying to her. I guess it was time for Annie to go. She's gone.
Dang.
That's
Well, the vlogs will reveal all when the season is released. But that said, are you all ready to find out what your next challenge is? Yeah? Okay. So tonight's challenge actually isn't a challenge at all. I gathered you all here for a lovely announcement to congratulate you because you all have officially made merge. Your teams are merged. Harrison, I know you were dying for me to say that at the vote off. So yeah, how are you all feeling? Let's hear some opinions.
I guess I'll say something. I was kind of expecting it to be 11 because I played a little trick on you, Ollie, at the not the last one before that, where I had you kind of give it away. Sorry, I just wanted to know. I mean, I was kind of worried that you were gonna like give me the middle finger and move to 10, but you know, I'm glad it's 11, and yeah, about the merge. Yeah.
Well, funny story, I actually did think we were merging at 10. I didn't know the schedule in my head, so I was very confused when you said that. So, but surprise, we are merging at 11. Yeah, so I just want to hear from you guys, hear from you guys getting into it a bit. How does this change the season for you all? I mean, Allie, Harrison, and Dylan, you all will be going to basically every single vote off now until you get voted off. So how do you all feel about that?
Well, I'm definitely ecstatic that it's merged because that's obviously a huge accomplishment in the game. It's definitely been we haven't really had a break, but at least we're experiencing the full experience of the whole game itself. So I mean, you can't really complain, but I'm so happy that we all made it. Congrats to everyone. We should all be proud of ourselves.
Yeah, it is definitely a big feat to make it to merge. I guess talking about kind of the breakdown of your teams, Annie C, it looks like there's a pretty even breakdown of upperclassmen and freshmen right now. How are you feeling about that? Do you think team lines are going to remain?
I think it's hard because the people that are in your year or not in your, you know what I mean? If you're a freshman versus an upperclassman, you have that commonality built in, and it's easier to get along with people and work with people who have similarities to you. But I also think we're all such personality wise very diverse or similar, so I think it just depends oh my god, this sounds cliche, but vibes, I guess. I think people are gonna do what they think is right for their game because we've got a lot of smarties playing with us now. So yeah.
Very true. Jordan, do you think people are going to start playing based on who they want on the jury now?
Yeah, I think it's really hard to say right now, but if I were to guess, I would guess that people are gonna start playing more individually now, and the freshmen and upperclassmen team lines are definitely gonna get blurred a little bit, so we'll see what happens.
It is exciting when alliances start to kind of mush together. Yeah. Evan, I guess, how do you think, what do you think the best type of game to play in the merge is? What's the best strategy going forward, just generally in Survivor?
In general, I think whatever gets you to the end, as long as you make it, and I guess winning too counts for something.
Yeah.
Whoever wins, they have the best strategy, I think.
Exactly, that is true. I guess making it to the end, no matter how you get there, in theory, is a feat in itself. So yeah, we'll see who makes it to the end, because now you all get to go to Bodok every single week, where only one of you will be safe after every individual immunity challenge. But yeah, that is basically all I have for you all, and I will see you at the next challenge.
All right, welcome Tie-Dye Merge Tribe to your first individual immunity challenge. Yeah, I don't know any of your names. How you guys feeling? Yeah, good? Good? I'm Ethan. I am the host of Survivor Maryland, the sick host, so not that cool. But I am the fill-in host for this moment. Do you guys have a immunity to give back? All right, tribal immunity is no longer up for grabs. You got an individual immunity now. So for today's challenge, Holly is missing and you'll have to find her. You will each receive a clue, which will take you to a location. Once you get to that next location, you will get another clue. And once you get that clue, so on and so forth. First person to get to Holly wins immunity, safe in the vote, guaranteed spot in the final 10. Losers, a date with Holly, where one of you will be the first member of the jury and the first person voted out post-merge. In addition, there's a little twist on this challenge. If you get to a certain location and see that there is a side challenge that you would like to compete in, there will be a side challenge at several locations. You can choose to compete that, forfeiting your spot in immunity and compete to earn an advantage in this game. Sound like enough stakes? All right, we'll give you a minute to strategize. We'll get to it. All right, survivors ready? Go!
In order to win, you compete like a sport. The run to this place is actually quite short. Across the parking lot, you will find a college for those with nutrition in mind.
And everyone takes off.
Next clue. 4 sides are important when looking for your next spot. There's quite a few bushes, but none are in a pot. Look out for statues of Greek gods of the past. Like Ricky Bobby says, if you ain't first, you're last. Is this not the next clue spot?
Nope.
Oh.
Just here.
Oh.
No, we're good.
You want the clue?
Yeah.
You can take a picture.
Four sides are important when looking for your next spot. There's quite a few bushes, but none are in a pot. Look out for statues of Greek gods. Like Ricky Bobby says, I don't know. We're gonna lose. Yeah.
Any clue? You got it? Did you get it?
Where did they run?
I have no idea. I didn't think they were there.
But now we're out of the race, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Congratulations. You have found an advantage in this game, or given. This advantage is the see the split advantage. When played, will force every member of the cast to read their vote out loud to the rest of the castmate, as opposed to casting it in private. This can really show you where everyone stands in the game. In order to use this advantage, you must put it directly before Holly asks the cast once there are 5 players left in the game. This advantage can only be used. Use your newfound advantage wisely.
You want to play the next clue?
A place to get up shots when the snow is gone. When weather is warm, you can get your game on. Near a place where the ladies go is your next stop in Crazy Show.
You want the clue or you want the sticky notes? Watch out.
You guys have the
Flashlight gets shoots by order and you guys use the 1, 2, 3.
A place to get up shots when the snow is gone. When weather is warm, you can get your game on. Near a place where the ladies
Not
go.
getting you by on this area. So basically, you guys both go, and whoever's closest to 21 under the 50s. Do you want the clue or the? It's blind chat. Okay. Are you guys playing or not? Are you playing?
Do you need me?
You gotta do the advantage first. Or do they give you the clue first?
Can I read the clue?
Okay, just get the clue. You guys can all hear the clue and then decide.
A place to get up shots when the snow is gone. When the weather is warm, you can get your game on. Near a place where the ladies go is your next stop in this Crazy Show.
I'm taking the clue. I'll do it.
You guys both gotta play me.
Wait. Do I have to?
No. Well, if you do the advantage, then you can.
Yes, I'm okay.
You and me, heads up. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. You want to hit one step?
Well, 2 kings equals
You want to hit or you want to step? 16, no, because I got a hit. That is 18, you win. So you get the advantage. There's your advantage.
Thank you so much. All right, congratulations. You have found an advantage in the game. This advantage is a challenge advantage. Next week, you have an endurance challenge where you can hold a water jug over the head for as long as possible. The last one standing will win. You will get to start a minute later than everyone else. This small edge could turn the tide of the game immediately. Best of luck. Use your newfound advantage wisely. Okay. If I make it, alrighty. Dylan, I'll have you come up here and grab the immunity idol. Congratulations. You are the first person to win individual immunity. How does it feel?
I'll sleep like a baby tonight.
Yeah. It was a tough one. Tough challenge. Well, you're not done yet. because the way that we are doing our idol clues this season is detention duel style. You are going to pick someone right now to compete with you in a detention duel for the merge idol clue. So pick someone and let me know, and then we'll get to it.
Allie.
Yeah? All right.
That's
Cool.
insulting.
Why?
Oh, okay, it's fine.
Alrighty, well.
No one's getting like voted out. Like no one can get sent home from the detention duel, right? It's just a duel for like it's like you
One of you
want to
will
be in the
one of you will get the idol clue, and one of you will not.
Okay.
So yeah, Dylan, Allie, we'll have everyone else leave, and you all will do your detention duel with me. The rest of you all, I have nothing else for you, and I will see you all on Monday for your first merge vote off, where all of you are not safe.
Fuck bitches, get money. I just won the advantage. Basically what it is everyone has to cast their votes out loud. So it kind of puts people out on the edge.
I talked to Jackie, finally, first time in a week. I explained to her how I'm happy that we're working together, whatever. And now when I saw her doing the blackjack, or like I left so that she could win it, so that it wasn't me going against her, so that we could possibly both get an advantage, for each other. And she was like, yeah. And I was like, okay, so did you win? Like, how was it? And she was like, she lost. Bro, why are you lying? Because my mole, number one, number two, whatever, Jordan told him that you won it. The next immunity challenge, we have to hold like a bucket of water or whatever over our heads. And she gets to start a minute after everyone else. That's a pretty decent advantage, a very personal advantage. But it's something that we're all gonna eventually find out when it's time for the immunity challenge next week. So now she's gonna look mad stupid, sitting on the side, not holding the bucket over her head because it's her advantage, and she lied to my face. Bro, Jackie, you're done.
I found out that Josh gave me a fake legacy advantage. I thought he was just giving it to me to and they were just gonna vote me out anyways, but I found out it's fake too. I'm not surprised. I don't know. Josh seems like a nice guy. It's just he's voted against me in the past, so it's what are you gonna do?
We made it to the merge. Very excited. Freshmen are outnumbered. We're only outnumbered by 1 though. So all it takes is 1 vote. And after that we'll figure it out. But I think I have a plan to get them to split their votes. If the freshmen convince them to split their votes, and if all the freshmen stick together, and this is a big if, obviously, if I can get the freshmen to stick together and we all vote 5 on any upperclassman we want, an upperclassman goes home.
Happy merge. I'm so happy that we made it, but this is where my game is definitely going to become individual for me, and I made my perfect pecking order sheet, and that starts with Evan. I want to weaken Josh because I don't think Evan would flip on Josh, and I think he would clue him in. And then it actually is Annie Connors. I want to do this to also weaken Josh because apparently they're getting close. Then it's Josh, and perfect final three would be me, Harrison, and Jordan. I do feel pretty good just because me and Josh have Annie Connors and Jacob in our back pocket because Annie's in my sorority, and Jacob is the one that really trusted me during this flip. Josh is the only one that I'm sus of because Josh keeps saying to me, he's like, yeah, everyone feels good with you, and I'm like, everyone feels good with you too, but it's just becoming very awkward, and it's becoming really weird with Harrison and Josh, and I'm gonna make sure that I flip on them before they flip on me, and I need Josh to be out of the game in order to get Harrison back where I want him.
Allie's social game is second to none. Because before the merge, she had a connection to every single person in this game, except for Evan and Jackie. The whole thing, the first couple weeks, is that she got labeled as a flirt because of her appearance, and that she's a sorority girl. Her game isn't the flirt, but it's really, it's kind of in the same general area where her strategy recently has been taking out girls and making alliances with guys. And after we took out Declan, it was obvious that we took out Jen, then Kate, then Ashley, and now Annie L. That's 4 straight girls. And who are Allie's allies? She's allied with me, Josh, Jacob, Dylan, really, and Jordan. It did kind of bother me. But no, her social game is definitely impressive. She's very dangerous. And I think, as of right now, Allie probably has the best chance to win the game.
Yeah, so just to keep it quick and simple, Harrison wants to take out Allie. He thinks that she's a major social threat and thinks she might turn on him at some point. So he wants to make that move against her. Allie and upperclassmen in general, I assume, want to take out a freshman simply to like stick with the numbers and what we have going on right now. But I'm just so conflicted because I feel like people don't think long term. While taking Allie out now might be a big move, I wonder whatever voting block that forms to make that move, is it going to sustain itself? Are the freshmen going to use that to like get momentum? There's just like so many different moving pieces to making a big move, and I feel like everyone is just so obsessed with like take out the big target without thinking of repercussions behind those big moves.
Harrison made like upperclassmen FaceTime, and that conversation was sus. And from that, I was getting like Dylan was silent. Everybody, it was just weird, and I was getting vibes that like people were thinking about turning on other people in the call. Josh called me. Josh is trying to get Allie out this week. It was Harrison's idea. Harrison wants Allie out. All this stuff about how Allie talks down to him, this and that. Allie be using that poor boy, Harrison. I feel so bad for him. Like, so we need 6. So the 6 would be 3 of us. Josh, me, Harrison. I came up with a plan that we all try to convince a freshman. I would have Jackie. So that's my person. So Harrison's gonna work on Jordan, and I guess Josh is gonna work on Evan. We automatically already have Jordan because little do they know, Jordan is my mole. He is my secret alliance, my final 2. But also we're just trying to keep it on the low, because Allie cannot find out. Like, if she does, she will mobilize against us.
Literally just got off the phone with Harrison, Angelique, and Josh, and I feel like I'm on the top of the fucking world right now. Like, that's so fucking crazy. Like, 3 upperclassmen invite me to join their call and talk strategy. Are you kidding? Like, Angelique! Thank you so much. And you know what the funniest part is that like Josh and Harrison think that like, oh my god, like it's three upperclassmen against like this one little freshman, like yeah, we're just gonna use him for our votes and then pick him off afterwards. But little do they know that Angelique and I are like this.
Heaven in a closet. Hey, it's me, Reindeer Joe. We're gonna be joining Evan in this really weird closet. I'm gonna shoot it over to you, Evan. Whoa. Hey. Good to be back. So, the Josh plan, it's a nice plan, but I don't know that I can trust Josh at all. Like, he's really good at lying, and he's the only person who's talking to me so far about this whole thing, so I don't trust that. I think that I need to take this next vote under my control, not just letting Josh do what he wants. But so I think I'm gonna try and talk to Allie. And I know she is trying to vote me out right now. But if Josh is turning on her, and I'm like, hey, I'd rather work with you than Josh, I think there's some room there for something to go down.
So I was just having a great night, and then I was called by Evan and told that I am actually the target because I have the most connections in the game. See, if you're asking a random passerby, that fucking makes sense. That's the thing. It makes fucking sense. I'm not fucking close with Annie like that, but they think I'm close with Annie like that. They think I got Jacob. They think I got Jordan. They think, like, so it makes sense. So that's the sick part of it. They're sick in the head. No matter what, at this point, I'm fucking flipping. It's only such fucked up shit about everyone. And I will say it. That's the issue. He doesn't know how crazy I am. Like, I'll do it, which is super not okay, but I kind of will. Like, I don't care, Josh. You know what? You want to know a secret? You want to know a big ass secret? Fucking Josh told me that Harrison's in love with me. Sorry, he bought me Valentine's Day chocolates. I'm sorry. And Josh doesn't want me to tell anyone, so if he's really flipping on me, I'll fucking publicize that shit. I'm going to call Annie C, and I'm gonna call Jacob, and I'm gonna call Jordan, and then I'm gonna call Evan. And then stupid Jackie will do the same thing. They want to flip on me anyway, and I want to flip on them. So the time is now. The time is now.
I am currently in between calls with people in the game, and things are getting really heated, and I'm actually really nervous because I don't know who to believe. So the upperclassmen flipped against their original plan, and Josh, Angelique, and Harrison were gonna vote off Allie and even out the freshmen and upperclassmen numbers. I didn't like that. I talked to Josh, he spilled the beans to me, and Allie also spilled the beans to me that Josh is not fully loyal to me, and he's been spilling everything that I have been saying to him, so it is time to get him out sooner than later.
I just spoke to Dylan, and Dylan told me that Evan leaked the entire plot to get rid of Allie. Dylan has individual immunity from winning the immunity challenge, of course, and that he found the hidden immunity idol, and that he's playing his idol for Allie. So it is what it is type of thing. If I had to pick for someone to go home right now, it'd be Evan, because when I tell you, I was so honest about wanting to protect Evan and have his back, and the fact that he didn't have mine, just like, I don't know, it just kind of hurts my feelings a little bit. But I guess he just didn't believe me, or didn't think that I was being honest, that I didn't want to send a freshman home. We're playing Russian roulette right now, and I don't know what's going to happen, who's going to be sent home, who's going to be betrayed, what advantages or idols are going to be thrown out there. I wouldn't be surprised if I'm exposed some more, you know, just the usual.
I'm just gonna skip to the juicy part. So I guess I went for a walk in the middle of the day to clear my mind. While going on my walk, I was walking past Watson. I looked to my left and look, there's Allie. I'm just, in my head, I'm like, fuck. And she's like, Harrison. And I'm just like, shit. We're just talking about social stuff, and like and we walk past Phi Sig, and at this point I'm like realizing like she's not like leading me, and then she goes, so tomorrow I'm not, and I just go, I know you know, and she's like, yeah, and like she wants like an explanation, so we sit down outside Shine, like on the bench on like that long walkway, and we have like I think a 30-minute talk. So there's a bunch of stuff that happened between Allie and I outside the game, but there was a little bit of tears from Allie and me, and I told her that I think about not taking her out.
Hey, so I just want to reiterate the reason why I am flipping. A conversation that I had with Harrison, the reason that he brought this bandwagon to vote me off and to vote or to bluff at least and vote me off is because the bottom line is that he's mad at me because I don't like him back, and he's mad that I don't answer his calls enough. So everyone thinks that we're all made up and like it's going to be upperclassmen strong again. But I'm not comfortable with working with people who would vote me off for something like that, and I'm not doing it. I'm not comfortable working with those people anymore. I don't feel welcome by them, and I don't want to ever be in the same room as Harrison again. I literally cannot stand Harrison. I'm disgusted. Honestly, I'm voting out Josh. It's me, Dylan, Jacob, Jordan, Evan, and Jackie. So whatever. If I'm on the bottom, I don't care. I was clearly already on the bottom there. I'm gonna figure this shit out.
I got on the phone with Jackie, Evan, Allie, and Dylan, and they all think that I'm voting with them. They all think that I'm a number for them. But joke's on them, I'm not. They were talking about how they wanted to get out Josh. Allie was the one who proposed it, and Jackie was like, yeah, like, Josh gave me this fake legacy advantage, like, fuck him. And Evan was like, yeah, like, I don't know how to really want to work with Josh, so, like, let's go with Josh. And Allie was like, yeah, like, he's definitely like the most threatening like social player right now, like the yada yada, which is completely true, but turns out that I am siding with Josh on this one because I just have more faith in him than I have in Allie. But I need to tell Josh this now because like he needs to know that they're not going with Jackie.
So I FaceTimed Allie, and then we just tried to hash everything out. I apologized for things. I owned up to everything, even if it was uncomfortable to admit. I brought in Harrison. We hashed everything out. Then we brought in Angelique, brought in Dylan, brought in Anna. And we ended that call saying, all right, let's stay upperclassmen strong. And we decided that we'd vote out Jackie. We didn't say we'd stick together for the rest of the game, but we would stick together for this vote. And that's all I needed to hear. And lo and behold, Jordan FaceTimes us all and reveals that he was just in a call with Evan, Jackie, and Dylan and Allie, and they want to vote me. And Jacob is probably a guaranteed vote for me as well. So basically Jordan, when he told me this, Annie Connors was present, Harrison, Angelique, Anna, Jordan, and me. So that's 6, that's majority. So we're switching the vote to, I think, Evan. Who knows? So wish me luck, and I'll see you all soon.
Tonight I'm voting off who I previously considered my biggest ally in the game. I told Josh everything. I was always honest with him. I never lied to him. I put my whole game on him. All of it rested on him, and it turns out he was playing number 1 with everyone else. So I just don't feel like I can move forward with a person like that. And given Allie's on the bottom, I think this is the perfect time to kind of solidify our alliance. Obviously, keep your friends close, but your enemies closer.
A quick little vlog from me here at the bus stop on my way to rehearsal. Me and Allie, though, like, who saw this one coming? Me and Allie are doing great. We're like friends now. Apparently, Josh told her all this crap about like how I'm a sheep and I'm just gonna do whatever he says. And plot twist, I didn't. But yeah, this vote's gonna be really weird. The next 24 hours leading up to this vote are gonna just suck. From calling people and then calling other people, and then like probably right after that we're gonna call some more people, and then after that I think we're gonna call some more people. I'm glad it's not a boring merge, and I'm glad that I made it not a boring merge. I've got a little spice in the game here.
Dylan said he found the idol and he's gonna play it for Allie. I don't really know if that's true. I might be going home this week. So this is my funeral. There seem to be 5 strong votes on that side. Anna, kind of in the middle. I do think Anna might vote with my side, but at the end of the day, I think Anna's just gonna like do whatever they want. Annie Connors and Jordan, I do think they'll stay loyal, but also there's no guarantee that they may just jump ship to save themselves. I'm not 100% like giving up. Emphasis again. I'm just being realistic. There's always hope.
It's really pretty out. Honestly, what happens to me. It's okay. It's just a game.
Welcome, survivors, to your first vote off as a merged team. How's everyone feeling about that? Let's get right into it. Anna, I'm going to start with you. Happy birthday. You and Allie were the next people after Dylan to arrive at the challenge. How did that challenge go for you?
I'm glad Dylan got there first. I wish it was me. That's where I'm at.
Fair enough. Dylan, you won the challenge and the detention duel, so you're immune for today's vote off and received the immunity idol clue. How does it feel to be so safe this week?
It has felt wonderful and it has felt great. Obviously still stressful because you plan this game 5, 6, 7 steps in advance. I'd say I'm feeling great right now, but in 30 minutes, I would be scared.
Yeah, we will see. Now, getting into a bit of strategizing, Angelique, how has it been strategizing now that you all emerged?
I think, upperclassmen obviously have been majority, so I think it's been, personally for me, I wasn't here last week, so I didn't really want to talk to people when I got back. I felt like, had good conversations with people I trust. So I feel pretty good knowing that we're gonna.
Evan, does it seem like old team lines are still there right now?
No. And I think everyone knows all the things that have happened recently. But I don't think this vote will be a long team line.
Interesting. Can't wait to see what happens. Allie, do you think it's best to kind of stick with old allies at this point or try and form some new groups?
Well, obviously the question is pertaining to, like everyone knows what happened, like pretty much the entire, like everyone knows what happened. So like, that's why you're asking me the question. So like, I mean, it's like every single person knows, so it's not even like I'm saying anything that no one knows. But yeah, they were just, there was like a whole, I don't know. Yeah, I plead the fifth on that one. We'll just have to like use our imagination. But I think obviously a lot of stuff has happened. Like a lot of emotions have like definitely like been involved. But I think that in the end, like the conversations that you have and like, I think that like, I believe in like letting bygones be bygones and like just moving forward.
Jackie, previous upperclassmen, as Angelique said, are in the majority right now. Do you think that puts freshmen at risk?
I mean, yeah, definitely when there's like a clear-cut like majority from like teams beforehand, but I think, you never know what happens. I mean, Survivor, as we've seen in all the previous votes, everything kind of ends up being up in the air, so I guess we'll just have to wait and see.
Very true. Annie, do you think there are any distinct lines drawn in the game right now, unrelated to previous alliances and stuff? Have new alliances been formed in the past 2-3 days?
I think there's like people who are definitely branching out and trying to work with new people, but I feel like there might not be a lot of like longevity in those new main alliances. People are just kind of like doing their thing right now, like trying to just scrape by. So I don't know. Possibly.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Jacob, are you predicting that tonight is going to be a chaotic vote?
Yeah, it's probably going to be a chaotic vote. Just going to let it roll out, but I expect it to probably be at least a little bit chaotic.
Yeah, fair enough. Harrison, how does the jury kind of play into votes at this point? Are you taking people who are you taking jury into account and like who is going to be on your side?
My weekend's been kind of really crazy, so I'm going to think about the jury at this point, honestly. That's kind of just like I got too much going on in my head.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, Jordan, I'm asking you a similar question, but speaking of the finale, are people kind of beginning to determine who they want to go to the end with, or has it been too chaotic this week to decide that?
I mean, I can only speak for myself, and for me, I haven't been thinking about the jury. I'm just trying to be fine right now. And full disclosure, I'm like really nervous right now. This is probably like the most nervous I've ever been for a vote up. Even though last travel my name was written down for the first time, I just feel like, I don't know, like it's gonna be a crazy vote.
Josh, you played your idol a few weeks ago. Do you feel at risk tonight, not having that in your pocket?
If I'm being completely honest, on Sunday I did, this morning I didn't, and after hearing some of the answers today, I do again. I think I might be in danger, and I'm on camera. I'm voting for who I said I was going to vote, and I don't know. I've apologized to people. I've done things that obviously don't reflect me outside of this game. I've apologized to as many people as I can. Whether it be something with an advantage or just like lying in general, I've owned up to everything at this point, and I can't speak for other people, but I'm voting for who I said I'm voting for, and it will hurt if the people that I talk to about certain things are lying to me.
That said, it is time to vote. So Dylan, we can start with you.
And you stupid.
Sorry, man. I think tonight it's probably you or me, and I don't think us working together would have worked out very long anyways.
Either you or me, I think. So, yeah, I'm a good person though. Don't listen to what they said if they rip me apart. I promise.
Anyway, it's gonna be me, but hopefully this works, but it's impossible, so. I'm so sorry.
Alright, the votes have been tallied. Once the votes are read, the decision is final and the person voted for will be asked to leave the vote off immediately. If anyone has a hidden immunity idol or an advantage and they would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Alright, votes. First vote, Josh. Second vote, Evan. Third vote, Josh. Fourth vote, Evan. That's 2 votes Josh, 2 votes Evan, 7 votes left. Next vote, Josh. Sixth vote, Josh. That's 4 votes Josh, 2 votes Evan, 5 votes left. Next vote, Evan. 8th vote, also Evan. That's 4 votes Josh, 4 votes Evan, 3 votes left. 9th vote, Josh. 10th vote, Evan. That's 5 votes Josh, 5 votes Evan, 1 vote left. And the 9th person voted out, first member of our jury, Evan. Sorry, Evan. The team has spoken. Thank you for playing, Evan.
Oh man, I didn't think of a goodbye speech. Goodbye.
Next time on Syrvivor.
Any of you vying for the spot of Sole Syrvivor?
I don't know what the fuck is up with Dylan.
There's an alliance of 6. 1 in 3 chance of voting correctly.
This vote is getting a little hairy because